Hey guys, this is Nathan, and welcome back to the Unbound realm. Hope you guys are doing good today. I am doing great. Still got a little bit of a tickle in the throat, so yeah, I don't know how that's going to work out. But I decided since we are now in Minecraft 1.15 that maybe it would be time to go out and see if we could find some bees. Because, well, quite frankly, we're not going to find any anywhere near our base. So, yeah, we got to go around and try to find them in freshly generated forests. And honestly, I'm not sure how far I went with generation out here. And is that the same witch's hut that I was seeing a little bit ago? I don't think it is. No, it's not. So we have multiple witch huts around here. But yeah, I think if we head in this direction, this is kind of a northwest or northeast. Northeast. So I think if we head in this direction, we will end up getting to chunks that we have not generated before, and it kind of looks like we're hitting them now because the chunk loading is not near as smooth. So yeah, it might be a good time to go ahead and sleep and get rid of the night. I might check and see if there's anything interesting in this village as well as soon as daylight reappears. Obviously we have an iron golem walking around here, but let's just see. So looks like we're probably just gonna have a lot of beds in a lot of places. Probably not worth looking around in these guys. It's not like there's typically too much in the way of whatever loot in those villages. So we need to find some bees. Now, how are we going to locate these guys? We should be able to see the hives. Maybe we could see the bees themselves. Are we looking for a specific biome that they will spawn in, or will they spawn in any biome? Oh, I don't remember all of the spawning characteristics for beehives. But yeah, I think I'm just going to kind of wander around here for a little while and see if I can find any. And if I do, bring you guys back. So I am very definitely in new chunks now. And what we are looking for are trees like, oh, there's one right there. So we're looking for trees like this that are out in the middle of a plains or a sunflower plains, or we were looking for a flower forest. Now, I happened to find this one, so yeah, this is nice. So what we're going to need to do now is gather up a little bit of wood so that we can make ourselves a little bit of a, and why did you break? Make ourselves a little bit of a fire pit. I don't remember. How the heck do we make a fire pit now? It has been so long ago. Is it called a fire pit? I don't remember. How do we search? What? Do we need a crafting table down to do this? Oh, and by the way, I found a couple of sunken ships while I was looking here too. So, I cannot recall for the life of me what this thing is called. Well, anyway, look at it. We need to get something underneath there to smoke out the bees so that they don't attack us when we break the hive. There it is, the campfire. So for that, we need some logs, sticks, and coal. Well, we have some coal. We just need more sticks, and we should have enough logs. So there we go. That should take care of it. Now if we show craftable only, there we go. So we'll go ahead and drop this campfire underneath the beehive. And so the smoke should calm the bees. I believe that's how that works. And then we want to break this with Silk Touch. That is Fortune. So there we go. Nice. Oh, and by the way, we can put these out now with a shovel. That is very nice. Not worried about getting that back. It gave me charcoal back, though. Well, I used all of my torches down in a cave that I found on the way, so it doesn't really hurt to grab that. So let's just see here. We've got what we need here. But we should have some bees in here. We've got at least 2 bees in there because it shows that we have 2 tags. I think that's what that means. But anyway, you look at it. I am going to try to get a couple more beehives here because I would prefer to have more. And I see a bee out there in the middle of nowhere. I hope that isn't the bee from this nest. It very possibly could be, because there shouldn't be bees out in this area. Well, where are you going, buddy? So if we put this down over here, will he track to it and go inside? Well, let's see. Where did he go? Did he go up on top? Okay, so if we put this here, is he going to track to it and go inside? Yes. Okay. So, yeah, I guess I might want to fortune a little of this. Oh, yeah, that's something we can do now, too. We can shift-click into the crafting grid. I remember that as being something that I saw in the update reports. Oh, that's going to be nice. But let's go ahead and make another campfire here. Now, if we have a campfire underneath this, thing, will they stay in the hive? That's the question. I don't know for sure how all of this works. So let's go ahead and sleep. Get rid of the night again, because roof forest, dangerous, middle of the night. Now I do have fire spread turned off here, but now since I've went to 1.15, I decided I would change a few other things. We have mob griefing turned back on, but I have changed it to where we have the data pack to eliminate Enderman griefing. So I'm hoping that will work. And was I just seeing purple lines there? I think I was. But yeah, I don't see any more bees coming out of there, so I'm going to assume it's okay to break that. Yeah, I'm going to go around, see if I can find a couple more beehives yet, and I'll see you guys in a little while. Alright, got another hive here. Now, I'm actually going to just leave this here this time and see what these guys do. They're stuck on a block. I think they were trying to get to that one flower that they couldn't quite get to. So now, when they get fully pollinated up, will they head back into the hive and stay there? That's what I want to see. By the way, it was fairly easy to spot this one from the air. So we've got 2. Okay. So that one's fully loaded now, so he should be headed back to the hive here soon. Where are you going? The hive is not over there. No, it's not over there either. I don't have any leads with me. You really are a dummy. Where are you going? Well, do we assume that we got him? Go ahead and grab this one. We'll do the same thing that we did before. Move the hive, or the nest. Okay, so if we move the nest over here, should recognize the nest, right? Put that back underneath it. Now where did he go? Really? I saw him go in. Oh, so they do come back out. Even though, yeah. So that strange little popping sound is for when they come out. Alright. Well, this one may take a little bit because now that one's got to repollinate. And that means that by that time, possibly the other guys will come out of there. You know, we're just going to do this. We're going to track this guy down because he should pollinate this flower. We'll go ahead and put this here. Campfire. No, dude. Well, when we put it down, he should go right in because he's ready for it. So yeah, this is going to be a struggle. See you guys in a little bit. Well, I just got an advancement total bee location. Oh, okay. Move a bee nest with 3 bees inside using Silk Touch. So apparently I finally got a hive with 3 bees in it. So yeah, this one's got 3, and I would assume this one's got 2 then. But yeah, we've got 2 nests now. I'm going to continue searching for more. So this doesn't seem like a good idea. There is a pillager tower here. And a pillager tower here is not a problem, except that there's a huge lava pool right next to it. But that actually gives me an idea of one of the things that we could do for the Church of the Bone God. So, the Church of the Bone God could very easily be using lava to generate steam power. And so we could use a lot of lava-based, decorations for power and things like that. That would be pretty neat. But I have managed to collect up now. Whoop, that is not what I wanted to do. I have managed to collect up now four bee nests. I'm pretty sure these 3 have 3 bees each. This one has 2. And so I think we're going to head back to the base now. We had to go out some good 4,000 or 5,000 blocks from the base to do this. So it's going to take a little while to get back. But then we can start actually harvesting some honey and start making the bee nests ourselves instead of, or whatever it is, the beehive, instead of having to rely on finding bee nests. And yeah, just in general, that should improve things for us. So I am back at the base, and I forget how beautiful this place is. Oh my god, this looks so amazing. But so we are going to head across the bridge real quick. And this is where we're going to set up our beekeepers. So I don't know, maybe on this side, maybe on this side. Not sure. But one thing that I am pretty sure we want to do is have this set up to where we have campfires underneath these so that we can shear the stuff out later. So let's see here. We have some flowers here. I guess we can always move these later. And I don't think that it matters how many bee nests we have in the area either. But if we put that right there, then the bees should come out, pollinate flowers, and end up filling this up with honey. And then we should be either to use a bottle on it to get honey, or shears to get honeycomb, or I think. But anyway you look at it, this is going to be a little bit of a waiting process here. But the honey bottles, I can tell you this, once we start getting those in full production, they're going to be going into the tavern, and we're just going to name those as mead. Now, one thing that I do like is the fact that honey bottles do stack, if I remember right. So they may only stack to a small pile, but I think they stack. So that would be great. That means that we can rename a bunch of them all at once. But yeah, this is going to be a bit of a waiting thing here, like I said. So let's go ahead and get the other hives out here. And if I silk touch it, it doesn't have a problem. Well, let's go ahead and do it this way for now. That way we can ensure that our bees are getting into a location that we can get the stuff out of the hive later. So, yep, I'm gonna get some campfires and wait for these guys to fill up their nests, and hopefully we'll be able to get a little bit of honey harvest here. Well, there we go, our first honey bottle. So, yes, they do stack. That makes me very happy. So, let's just see here. What can we do with these? I'm really... nighttime. Darn it. But I did find out that there is a limit to the number of bees that you can support in an area because of the number of flowers that are in the area. So the more bees you put in, the more flowers you need, because there seems to be some type of a pollination cooldown timer on the flower itself. So after they've pollinated all of the flowers in the area, then they start wandering off, and I've had to bring them back numerous times already. So I just started collecting flowers and dumping them around here. But so I think that means that we're probably going to have to cover a good area of this plain here with beehives, which is fine. That does not bother me at all, because I've always kind of wondered what this plain should be. And yeah, I think that having a bunch of these guys there is going to look really good. Now, another thing, I have had a couple of the bees breed, and so we have some new bees here as well. So, yep, and there they are, the two cute little baby bees. And they're doing their thing too. It looks like they're still trying to pollinate the flowers. Now, when they get loaded down with pollen, do they look the same as the adults? Yes, they do. Oh, that is so cool. That is amazing. Oh, I love it. But yes, so let's go ahead and take one honey bottle and let's drink this. I want to see what it does. Yeah, not too bad. Not great, but not too bad. So, yes, once again, I'm going to be waiting for a little while. I got to figure out how we make the actual bee nests, or beehives, not nests. These are the nests, so that we can start increasing the size of our bee population here. All right, well, let's try this. Oh, wow. Nice. So we got a full 3 out of that. That is great. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this down. And we'll make a couple of those. And there we go, the beehive. So this will start to allow us to make more and more bee population. So let's go ahead and grab our campfire. And we'll come out this way a little bit with this one. And of course this is just a temporary deal, but now we can start breeding our bees some more. And when I think about it, yeah, we have a bunch of flowers in here. Oh yeah, tons of oxeye daisies, if nothing more. So let's go ahead and get a couple of these. Is there another bee around here somewhere, please? There we go. You guys make it a baby. There we go. And you guys make it a baby? No? No? Okay, well, looks like I'm going to be breeding bees for a little while. So the bees have been doing their job quite well. We have now 2 stacks of honey bottles, and that makes me feel pretty good. But also I am allowing the hives to kind of fill up right now, because I think here in a little bit we are going to actually start trying to transfer some of these hives to down here in this plain area here. But before I start doing that, I need to do some work down here. So there are several spots here like this lake. I guess water is rather bad for bees. And then also we have like the entrance to this cave here. And this over here might be the same cave. I don't know. Obviously, I have not explored these caves. I might run down into them and throw in some torches, because obviously we are going to be doing some more work in this area. And most of the stuff that I have lit up, it's more over in that direction. So, yeah, I got a lot of stuff to light up here. But I do think I am going to take these 32 bottles of honey. We're going to run them down to the cellar, I guess? Yeah, the cellar of the tavern, and get these placed into our dispensers for the... Oh, God, the serving area. But yeah, I think we're not even going to bother putting that here right now. We'll worry about it later. So yeah, I'm trying to press shift to go down a ladder like I have to in Vintage Story. This is not working. So these here, we're definitely going to be calling these mead, because honey, yeah, that's mead. So, yeah, we'll get this put in. And so basically now, if we look here, we actually don't have any left in here. But if we throw in a couple of the stacks of mead, and then we have all of the ale, which I can bring the ale down from up above, yeah, we will have plenty of randomness. We'll be getting more ale than mead, but we'll get plenty of randomness to what we get for our drinks. So, yep. Oh, and speaking of which, I am hungry. Can't even sprint anymore. So let's go ahead and get a meal with bread, meat, and vegetable. And we got an ale. So, yeah, we have a whole bunch of ale here that needs to go back downstairs. And we probably should make up a whole bunch more ale. So, yeah, I've got a lot of work to do. See you guys in a little bit. So, I have been doing quite a bit of work around here. I have all of these holes and caves and everything filled in over here. and it makes this area look a lot nicer. Now there's still going to be a little bit of shaping needed because there's things like this little bit of dirt sticking up here that just doesn't make any sense. But most of this has been filled in, and that is much better. Now I have been collecting honey every once in a while out of our hives, and we've got a few more again. And I also made a whole bunch of bottles because... Oh, and I love how easy it is to launch now onto the Elytra in 1.15. But I went ahead and made tons more ale. So if we head down into the stocking area of our... Can I please just stay down? So if we head down here, this barrel is completely full of ale. The hopper's full of ale. We have a couple of stacks of mead, and then the rest of it is ale in there. And then if we go upstairs into the actual storeroom, we have the ale barrel here, and it has a whole bunch of ale as well as a couple of shulker boxes with ale in them. So yes, I made tons of ale, took a couple of anvils to rename all of that. I actually had to take the shulker boxes down to the double spider spawner because I ran out of levels, and I just decided I would sit down there and smack some spiders while I was renaming this stuff. Worked out good. But so yes, we are going to be trying to get a lot more mead or honey production. Going to get a lot more honey production so that we can make the mead, and yeah, I'm really excited about that. But I do think I'm going to probably put this on hold because I'm also really excited to get started on the buildings up there on the mountainside. Been doing a lot of designing and creative, got those ready to go, and I am not sure what this beekeeper's hut and maybe a little mead production area should look like. I'll have to do some research on that. But so, yeah, I do think I'm probably going to say that's good for this episode. So I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to give a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you have any thoughts about what I've been working on or anything that you would like to see, be sure to leave that down in the comments. What on earth? That fish looks weird. Anyway, I guess I will see you guys next time. Bye.